Oh, Jesus Christ! I use it one almost regularly. The leveling stick behind you.
Oh, that's because the camera's going to go off, but the fridge is being raised.
Oh, I see. So you would have been in the plinth, or you put a cupboard in plinth.
At the moment, the fridge is on the floor, but I've see if I can. Let me see if I can do that for you.
And welcome to a gaming conversation with friends. I thought I'd press the live button, so no one in chat knows what the hell what was happening there.
No.
Luckily, no picture come up, so it's all right. Animated. That's
we're good.
But I thought I'd press live. But welcome. Well, you know, I can't remember when I did. I once did. I can't remember who it was. I think I turned it on. I think it probably was you, Removable. You were in an intense debate with somebody. Was it BMG? And I just pressed the live button. And it was a really intense debate. And I just pressed the live button. But yes, we're back again. Welcome, Darren, in chat. But we are back once again, like the Renegade Master, like Removable likes to be saying. He does. But we've got this week a person who used to be on the show when I used to do midweek gaming back, goodness, quite a while now. It's been
2018.
28? Is that when we last did it?
No.
Is it really?
No.
Actually, right. I'm going to look up. I'm going on YouTube. On my channel.
It's probably like 2020, I think. 2021.
No, it started in 2021. So I've actually got my channel. I've got a midweek gaming folder still. Podcasts. Midweek. No, I haven't. I have not got one, actually. I will just flick through to the lives. It shouldn't take that long because I've not done. Shouldn't take. Right, where are we? What's that? That was when I can't see friends. Plastic platforms. Right, midweek gaming. The last. Where are we? There we are. That night. Oh, right, fucking hell! It's been that long. And Removable was on that edition. That was 2 years ago since the last midweek gaming episode 65.
2022.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, 2 years ago. I'll click on the actual. It was the. Let's see. Does it have the date on it? It might have the. Does it normally have the date? It says 2 years ago anyway. Oh no, 11th of May, 2022 was the last one, and Animated Evil was on. Removable, VJ, obviously me, and I'm a Ghostbuster.
No, obviously you, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 2 years ago. Yeah, fucking hell. But yeah, we have got Animated Evil on the podcast. As I've always been crap on inviting people on, I still am to this day.
I'm back, baby.
You are. You are.
Too right and about time.
No.
It's good to have you back on.
Good to have you back, sir. Good to have you back.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Do you know what? Thank you for the invite. Obviously, shit's got on, and this is my first foray into podcasting again for a while. In fairness, I mean, I've not even been on my usual Thursday thing for at least 6 months. So this is So it's been a while. I'm now moved into my new place. I have internet again, so we're good.
That's the main thing, and a fridge of beer.
This obviously, I've got a fridge behind me and a few beers. So if you hear the old noise opening beer, I'm gonna sit and have a few beers with you guys if that's okay.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. It wouldn't be without a beer with yourself, to be honest with you. It's a nice little plink fizz in the background.
Yeah, that's
true. I do when I do this podcasting thing, I do like to have 2 or 3. Shall we say that? Right?
That's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I think actually BMG does exactly the same thing, if I'm correctly.
Yeah, he usually does. But yeah, it's good to have you back on. Definitely, this is the first time on this Pacific podcast. It is, but everyone will tell you I'm shit at inviting people on, and I've got worse since Midweek Gaming. I have.
Really though, that's the thing. You've always been shit, Stubz. Let's be fair.
Well, yeah.
But still, if you've got a shitter,
exactly.
Do you know what? I'm only here for Masuko anyway. That's the only reason I'm here.
Masuko always delivers the. He always comes up with interesting questions on the fly. It's great.
It's the only reason I'm here is because of Masuko. That's it. That's.
That's so nice. I have missed hearing Animated Evil. Yeah. And I'm very happy to hear that now you are settling down and everything is good.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
Always good to hear.
It is good to hear. But yeah, Masuko, welcome back. How are you doing?
Hello. I am super happy. It's nice to join you guys again, and it's so cool that Animated Evil had time to join us, because he is always so energetic, even in the previous podcast that you had. So I think this is going to be like a spicy episode.
Well,
I'll try to behave. That's all I'm going to say. I'll try to behave.
Well, it's not that. It's a topic. Masuko popped into to a DM. It's like Xbox. I'll just say Xbox is. I haven't got it up though. Basically, Xbox has now. It's claimed that is that right, Masuko? 91% digital on sales.
Yeah,
backs up my theory.
Even higher than I thought.
I'm actually quite surprised at how high it is. To be fair, 91. I thought it'd be about 60 to 70. But
yeah. That's what I thought also. But
like Windows Central,
even the PlayStation side.
But that's probably to do with the fact that majority. I'm assuming it's taking it from the UK again in terms of its numbers. That's probably due to the fact that shops have been closing horrendously that do physical.
Yeah, it's true.
More than everyone's migrating to physical to digital by choice. It's more likely to be the opposite, that physical sales are kind of just gone because of shops in general have kind of plummeted since COVID. They've just shops housing physical copies is just there's not many branches. You used to have multiple different branches from your game to HMV to Argos to Woolworth. It's loads of different shops now have kind of gone the wayside. If they've just disappeared, and so without those shops, there is no physical copies.
Yeah, because the game near me closed down as well. I say near me, but yeah.
Do you guys not? Are you guys not digital?
I am.
Right now, right?
I am, but Removable is very much physical if he can be.
Yeah.
I'll
get it. Yeah.
Removal's a bit of a dick. It's irrelevant, right? However, so what I'm going to say is,
I'm the 9% that's keeping the UK market alive.
Yeah, you clearly are.
I've been digital since the Xbox 360 days.
Really?
Wow, that's a long time.
I've been digital since Xbox 360. Seriously, I don't own any. Well, I've saved some of the old PlayStation discs. I've got a collector's edition of Final Fantasy VII and collector's edition of this, that, and the other. But ordinarily, the games I play are digital only. I have seriously, I've never done physical since 360 days.
I can't. It's locked into me to physical copies. It is just. And with all the with all the issues around Steam, and now they're stating that actually, by the way, you don't own the games, you're renting them.
Yeah, but to be fair, they could technically speaking with physical now. If they want, I don't know how to do it, but if they wanted to say, right, everyone who's got a physical copy, they could just patch and update, poof, It won't work.
No,
No,
not
that's the
necessarily.
thing.
The irony is, but the irony is, you can still play the game offline on a console that's not connected. And you can literally take a
In
360.
certain instances, yes, you can. In certain instances, yes, you
In a
can.
majority
However,
of instances,
most games, right?
I'm loving this already.
All that disc,
Yes.
all that disc is a fucking license, dude. So what's the point? What's the point?
what I'm
owning it? It's a
saying, what I'm
license.
saying is, if I could I could turn off my Xbox now, unplug the internet, and I could still put in all my physicals and play the game. Not a problem.
You can.
But
If you can. If it's not your home Xbox, you can. Bullshit.
I've done it.
If it's not, if your Xbox isn't your home Xbox, no, you can't.
Oh, not if it's your home. Yeah, my home Xbox is my main Xbox, which is your home Xbox. I can plug in my games and just.
The thing is, the people that have friends, you wouldn't know.
I don't have friends. Come on, you don't even play with me anymore. So that proves I don't have friends.
Oh yeah, I don't play with you anymore. Okay. I'm your friend. It's fine. But people who have friends like me, not you, right? I share my Xbox with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
So we share a library. That's the best thing ever. So if I'm offline, I can't play. Even if I owned Call of Duty, for example, I couldn't play it if I put it in a disc because it's not my home Xbox. And the majority of people that play Xbox know how to do that, and that's exactly what they do. That's what we do. So owning a disc is fucking pointless. I'm sorry.
I've just said it's one thing it is, and for me, it's when like my collection will be passed down to my kids, and I want them to play it directly from the console. It's just gonna be like, there you go, have that. And it's like when my little one gets older, he'll be getting my Xbox 360, and he'll play the discs on that. The same thing is like the Xbox One. He'll get that when he gets older. But it's at the end of the day, I just don't trust companies to not screw over gamers at some point.
No,
I really just
you
don't
got a
trust
point.
them.
They always
but
will.
Even physical, it's irrelevant. If as soon as they lose the licensing, you're going to be unable to play it anyway. So what's the what?
No, because at the end of the day, as I said, if it's not connected to the internet, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I get that. Okay, I'll
I see
concede.
what you're saying about the actual license. Yeah, but that is literally one of the main biggest problems when it comes to digital, isn't it? Because they're like, oh, we've lost the license. Like for instance, perfect example. Xbox 360's Lollipop Chainsaw has all the original music, which you can play straight from the disc right as now. The new remaster, they couldn't get any of the licenses of music, had to put in brand new music for it. And that was the two. So they actually lost the licenses to the music and couldn't put it in the new one. They couldn't get any license whatsoever. And so I look at it as like a gaming preservation thing. If you can hold on to that a little bit, the better. The trouble is, the point is mute because at the end of the day, Animated, you are correct. In probably 10 years' time, physicals aren't going to be made anymore. Not unless there'll be collected items. They'll just do one physical, maybe game for about 1,000 of them, and that'll be it. The rest will be all digital. And that's where it's going. It's going to be like that. It's the same thing with your streaming services. Everything you own now is going to be a streaming service, and it'll be the same thing for your games. And that's exactly what Game Pass is. It's a streaming service, isn't it?
Yes.
But I think that Animated Evil is not totally like digital because I have seen that he hasn't like stopped reading books in a book format.
Are you saying he hasn't gone the full full long physical?
Masuko's called me out, unfortunately. Yes, I own books, yeah.
Books? You could just get them online and read them online. Why are you doing something?
No, listen, all right. I actually listen to more audiobooks than I read them, but I can't get rid of do you know when I moved into this new house? 4 boxes full of books, dude. 4 boxes. And she's a little bit annoyed at it, but still, it's like, how many books have you got? We know it is what it is.
Do you know what
get rid of books.
that feeling of where you can't get rid of yours books is the same as the feeling I can't get rid of. And ironically, actually, I've got the same thing with DVDs and books. So it's actually even worse in my case because I've got books, DVDs, and I've got lots of physical media. In fact, I've actually got like some old LPs. I've inherited and just grabbed hold of, and I'm just like, I can't get rid of them. I can't.
When I've moved, right? Okay, I'm going off topic right now, but still, right? When I've moved, I own my dad's LPs from back in the day, right? So I was going through them. I've got an LP off my dad that is signed by the entire band. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't even know who they are.
It could be worth a fortune.
I rang him and went, all right, Dad, I've got this LP. I said, right. I said, who's this? He went, can't remember. I'm sure they were a northern group. And I've got an LP that's signed by the entire band. It's like, okay. But yeah, again, it's one of those things I can't get rid of. So I understand that the whole physical.
It's a weird.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I think it's the connection. It's the physical connection. You know, I in terms of digital media, I can understand why people do it because of its ease, its use. But with physical media, it's like another element to it. It's another. You can. I'll tell you now. I bet you probably know the smell of some books. And that sounds weird, but you'll probably know the touch and feel of some of the best books the ones that you read, numerous times.
I'm a massive fan of Terry Pratchett, right? So I've got every book Terry Pratchett's ever written.
Yep.
Wow. I couldn't. Yeah, all 40 whatever it is of them. I've got all of them, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the boxes. I could not in my life ever get rid of one of them. So that's yeah.
Yeah.
I love Masuku. He got you there with books. He's like, but he reads books.
Yeah. You don't do physical. Well, you have all those books, dickhead. That's what you come out with.
Yeah, you have to build bridges with people.
This is why I love Masuko. Call me out.
Yeah.
Thanks. And thanks to Matt Barnes for coming in. It's good to see you, mate. I've not seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. But
I hope Matt is okay. Wasn't he more in that bad hurricane area?
It soon tell you if he was. He may have been. Darren's saying, I have more digital on the Series X, but the physical discs I'll have the major games on, all collections like the Assassin's Creed's feeds. He also says to Animated, him and Puds has put Borderlands on the back burner until you're ready. Animated.
Yeah, I know. Me and Darren play a lot together. Well, that's Darren and his fam. Are my go-to joining parties and stuff at the minute, but at the moment I can't even join a party. My internet's so shocking.
He was in the middle of a hurricane as well. He was.
I had a couple of invites yesterday, and it was just like, nope, your internet does not allow you to join an Xbox party.
Are you in a rural area? Don't you have to tell us where you are, but are you in a rural area?
I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, pal. Yeah.
So you haven't got? Is there GigaClear not over your side thing? Because they're going through a lot of rural areas now.
Do you remember the years ago when I started podcasting and I had a free dongle? That's what Animated's now doing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
That's where I'm at.
So is it? So are you? Because there's people. Some people have been trying to test out. Was it 4G and 5G and see if that gives you a good enough internet? Is that what you're doing? You're using like a SIM card to get your internet over.
Yes. Yeah. However, the weird thing is, we're actually paying for two. I've got one dedicated for the PC that I'm using right now, and there's another one for the house.
Because it gives you two sets of data.
I'm basically not using wireless on my connection. It's wired straight to the PC. Otherwise, I've got nothing. But I can't. The Xbox is wired. Well, it's using the Wi-Fi, and it's like, no, you're not joining anything, pal. It's a.
I remember the struggle. I do. Yeah.
I am in the middle of fucking. Well, I'm not in the middle of nowhere. It's a lovely place, but I'm in County Durham right now. So yeah.
And that's pretty good because actually that's a nice. What I would classify as a nice, lovely area. It's a nice, lovely kind of rural area that most people try to actually move to get away from life. It's one of those nice little out spots. Yeah, it's like, do you know what?
If you remember, though, that's where I'm from, right?
I'm back to dad's.
Yeah, I'm back to where I was born, basically.
There's nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all. But to be honest with you, most people want to try and move out there, so it's not as if it's people are trying to move out into the sticks now more and more. I see. They kind of want the countryside, rather than the towns. They've fed up with it, and they're kind of, you know what? Give us the countryside. Give us a little bit of freedom, the fresh air sort of thing.
Exactly.
It's just a shame that
I have it every day. I have it every day.
Yeah. It's a big change from city living to where I'm at right now. I'm going to be honest.
It will be. I have no idea what it's like to live in a city. I've lived in the countryside all my life. I wouldn't know.
I've
convenience.
I've gone from big city with a gigabyte fucking connection to this shit, right?
To be fair, I live in the countryside, but I could have a gigabit connection. I've got the choice. But
yeah, it's coming. I think Virgin are coming in within the next 6 months. So
that's fair.
That's pretty good. That's good.
I've got Virgin, but here you can choose from GigaClear starting up to, and there's also light speed. And believe it or not, I don't know how we're getting all these fibre companies coming to us. I don't know why. We're a tiny county. We are, but I'm only on Virgin Media because the Up was sold because Russian oligarch owned them. So they had to sell them, and Virgin Media bought them. And I just said, "Okay, I'll stay with you." So I couldn't be on the hassle of moving.
No, I think there's a government thing.
Be careful because no one knows where I live right now, so we're good, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just be quiet. Yeah,
the government doesn't know where I live, so let's.
But yeah, no, I must admit it's one of those things. I think the government has actually suggested that they're starting to fine because they're supposed to have like the entire country by 2030 was supposed to have high fiber, and it's like we're not going to hit that. And it's like, well,
do you know what I find for it really hypocritical or whatever, right? It like our area, BT always said you're never going to get fiber with BT. Basically, I just find it amazing how the Up got bought by Virgin Media, right? When the news of Virgin Media was switching over, I shit you not, there was BT vans everywhere laying fibre cable. And I went to one of them. Isn't that a bit of a coincidence? And he laughed and he said, no, it's planned anyway. He says, well, I got told by your BT blokes that Rutland was never getting fibre from BT. Just a coincidence, isn't it? The big competitor comes to town, and they're all out with their hands digging the roads up.
But you still, what you don't forget really is that other competitors still use BT's workforce to lay the lines. What they do is they pay them. So BT still gets chunk of money regardless. Even if they say we're not going to do it, if other bigger companies will pay for them to do it.
Virgin will have to pay for, because our internet, although it's Virgin, it's not a BT line, but they're using BT's ducts. The telephone ducts. It's proper fibre cable. And it comes from underground, but to get to my house, it's on a phone duct into the house, so they'd still have to pay them.
Oh yeah, so whatever BT does, they're winning because at the end of the day, they've just got the biggest connections everywhere. They own the majority of the pipe work that's around there, so they still get a big chunk. So it doesn't matter if they don't want to bother do it; they're still going to get money out of it.
That's fair, but they were everywhere. I thought it was so funny, but the guy laughed when I mentioned it. In a coincidence, he said, "Yeah." He couldn't really say a lot, but
Well, someone's clearly thought about the profit margins and went, what can we do? Is it worth the profit? There you go. But as I said, I think there was some sort of government. I don't know if I'm being corrected, but I'm sure I remember reading that there was starting to either some sort of fines were going to come in before the fact that there was supposed to be by 2030.
I would have loved to know how BT got away with scamming the government. They rolled out the fibre to most people, and they didn't give them fibre. They gave them mainly copper. Then in the box, they give them fibre. It was a tiny boost. It wasn't actually fibre, but that's what in my area they were touting fibre, and it wasn't. It was copper line, and in the box it turned into fibre. That in some areas you could get 60, and that's what they were doing. It wasn't real fibre, but they got the contract for it, took the money, and the government didn't do them for it.
Well, the government doesn't check. The government just basically sets
well,
it
got
out.
It now, but it wasn't because of BT.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, see what I mean, animated? We started on 90% digital, and we've ended up on about fibre.
But, dude, it's fine.
I love it.
Love
it. I love it like
this. Like Masuko said, it's going to be interesting, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's going to flow.
Yeah. Did anyone play any of the games in the Steam Fest?
We know one person did.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Good man.
Do you know what? I haven't even seen any of it. I'm going to be honest.
It's fair enough.
I wanted to watch it, but
no, it's not a show. It's not a show, mate. It's just Steam put on all their demos. You can download and try. It's not actually it's not a show or anything.
Could be uninitiated.
Yeah.
So
I was just thinking, like, animated. Have you dipped your toes into PC gaming more nowadays, or still more Xbox?
Yes and no. So I've got a decent PC. I'm still Xbox all the way. My PC will play anything from at least 2 years ago. It's okay. It's good. But basically what happened, of course, you know I'm not a PC gamer anyway, right? So a friend of mine, he decided, you know what? He spent £3,000 on a PC a couple of years ago, and it was like, wow, really? And he went, he basically last year said, I'm spending another $4,000 on another PC, and said to me, do you want my old one? Yes, please. So I have a very ish PC.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
It'll play anything up to about maybe a year ago, something like that. So it's got I think I've got a 2060-ish, 2060 Ti. I think I've got something like that. But do you know what? The fact that he spent $3,000 and went, do you know what? Here, you can have it. Was
wow, yeah,
looking beautiful, right? Yeah. Do you know what? Here, I give him some money for it. It was like, what did I give him? I think, do you know what?
It weren't $3,000, was it?
No, I gave him 300 quid. I'm going to be honest. But he spent $3,000 on the motherfucking thing. But because he bought a new one for $4,000, why not? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I do have a decent PC, and this is how we're talking to each other tonight because my PC is it's good.
Exactly.
Good.
Can you see the screen of Precinct? I actually played this at
I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. This is my gameplay. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or not. I don't know.
No demo.
Why not?
What you're playing here is what I played at WASD, so it's exactly the same.
I actually, to be honest, this is really fun. I actually might buy this. Is it coming to Xbox? Is it just PC?
Yes,
I'm going to be honest.
All platforms.
Looks really, really nice.
It is. It's really good. Yeah. It's coming to all major platforms.
What's the premise? What is it? What's going on?
The idea is that you play as a policeman of a precinct, and you basically it's the opposite of GTA. You play the copper, effectively, and it's you. And that's
we've done that in LA Noire.
Yes, but this is almost back to I was almost like the original GTA. kind of isometric, I suppose. Is it GTA 2?
Originally, yes. GTA was isometric.
2?
Down, yes.
Yeah, because one was top down, and was it 2 was isometric? I can't remember.
Yes. 2
Yeah.
and 3 were.
So yeah, this is, and I must admit, I played this, and I tell you what, it was really good fun, and the just procedural generation, all the different things. I mean, I don't know how far you went with this, but you even get to fly a helicopter.
I never got to that bit. Yeah, I didn't really have that much. I didn't get to that, but well, I think the next phase is over now. It disappeared from the main store, but I don't know if this demo just stops working or just if you've got it.
No, you've still got it. So unless you kind of remove it, you should be able to play it all the way through.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Luckily, it had controller on. It works fine with the Xbox controller, as I'm no good with mouse and keyboard. But I thought it was quite fun. I mean, it's worth a go, isn't it? If it had loads of demos on. It is one I'm considering buying when it comes out. I don't think it's far off release. I don't think. I might.
They have paused it, so it was. Yes, I think it was originally coming out end of October. They've now made it for November or December. I'm trying to remind myself of when they said. And I don't know if consoles is this year. I think maybe consoles maybe next year. I'm not 100% sure.
I may look it up.
But yeah, I follow the Precinct guys from WAS earlier in the year, and it was one of that caught my eyes. Definitely a very fun game. It's something I sort of think a lot of people will probably be like, oh, this is different.
A lot of people have mentioned it. I think Mass Mayhem over at LOD Perspective mentioned it before because he obviously played it at WASD. I think WASD.EGX won it, probably WASD.
WASD it was, yeah. That's when it came. Because it was out. I think it was done. We first got it out last year's WASD. I think we did it again this year's WASD. I think because it was this year, it was then going to be released this year. So
what's Q4?
For the uninitiated, right? What's WAS?
WSD is I would say it's the sequel to EGX Resd, if you know what EGX Resd was. EGX Resd was the indie gaming side of EGX, and they had a separate showcase. Right? Yeah, it was literally just for indie games, so showcase. They did that early in the year. That kind of died a death during COVID, and they basically said, we're not going to kind of do it anymore. We kind of give up on it. They then later changed their mind and said, we're going to make it part of EGX, the main EGX. Because of the uproar, a group then basically said, nope, we want this separate event for indie games to still continue, and that's how WASD was born. So it's basically it's near Brewery Lane, just outside of Liverpool Street. So it's nice and easy to get to, and it happens every, I think it's March or April time, and it's still happening. It's it's growing again. A little venue that's has about, I don't know, 60, 70 indie games, and then just showcases off all these lovely games for everybody to come and view and play and watch. So it's definitely a show if you can get down to it. Worth going to. But very enjoyable. Yeah, it's a very enjoyable game.
Maybe I can come and sleep at yours, right?
You know me. Well, you've seen my house, if you.
I'm a long way now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, to be fair, I've got to try and come up to yours now and get some proper food, some proper grub, and a proper beer.
Well, yeah. You've been a southerner. You definitely need a proper beer.
I do. Yeah, I do need a proper beer.
Dude, you are welcome more than I can ever explain. You are seriously welcome, dude.
Be careful, mate. I'll take you up on that. But when you realise, just stick away from me. The missus kicks me out. I was like, I just got to see. I'm just going to nip off to animated.
There we go. We're good. Honestly, we're good. I'm sure I've got somewhere for you to sleep.
And it's a nice cupboard I've seen. That's apparently quite good.
Do you know what? The cupboard, you would suit this cupboard, I think.
It's true. I probably would, to be fair.
So I've been looking up on their Twitter, and this Precinct game, it just says Q4 2024.
Yeah.
It's managed to surpass 100,000 demo downloads, which they were celebrating.
Yeah, they did do I think they did somewhere around, I think it was September, or maybe a bit earlier. They did put a screenshot saying, we're pausing it, we're moving it to later on.
Okay. Well, I'll go further down their Twitter account then. That's what it probably be.
Yeah, it might be it's around back then. I can't remember if they did. I'm sure they somewhat either said, I can't remember if it was either in comments, but they did say I think it was around the November, December time. They were thinking about PC or something. Now that could change still or anything like that, but yeah. But it's as you can see, it's a lovely visual game. Really nice stylized game sort of thing. And it plays really well. I found it played really well. I was really kind of like semi-shocked of how well this game plays, you know.
Yeah. Well, what did you think to it, Masuko? Did you get to play it?
I actually didn't play this, but during EGX when I was visiting, I was watching while Indy was playing this one. So I have seen this before, and like exactly like you said, like it's like throwback a little bit to the older GTA times, and like I think they are getting the the night vibes, and like you just know when you see a game if they catch the atmosphere, and that's already like quite a bit of the battle won if you get the atmosphere right.
Yep.
And yeah, so I think that this game has real chances of becoming like really popular. Yep.
Thing is though, as well though, Masuka, what else did you see? What else could you recommend rather than this one? Because I'm like looking at it thinking, it looks okay. What else should I be looking out for, right?
Yeah. Well, I was checking quite a bit of the demos, and there was one good game. It's actually like sequel, the kind of, and I think Animated Evil, you probably have played it because it was on Game Pass. It's this Lonely Mountains series. It before had this bicycling game that you were running down the mountain.
Okay.
And now they have come with a game that is basically the same idea, but with skiing down the hill.
Okay.
And not just that, but they also added multiplayer to it. So now you can race your friends or do team matches and so on.
A bit like Descenders.
Yeah.
A bit like Descenders, right? Okay.
Yep.
My kids still play that via Game Pass. They have a go on it. Descenders a lot. They do.
Yep. So that was super polished. Like really, even at the demo level, it was really polished, worked perfectly, and was looking as beautiful as before. So I think that's going to be a good game. And there was surprising amount of this kind of the kind of sequels that I noticed. Like there was that Tight Spaces game. I remember there was before a game that had I think there were agents fighting against each other. Like it was like hard-based, turn-based, and on a creep.
That's not ringing a bell, to be fair.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was also on Game Pass. Yeah.
Why have I missed that? I'm a little upset I've missed that. I'm going to be honest. Banter Embrace. That sounds like my jam, dude. And I've missed it. What?
Yeah, and now the new game that they are coming, basically again the same system, cards, turn-based, and now this time the theme of the game is knights, so going to medieval fighting. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I was playing that one on the next fest, and yeah, like it also. Yeah, was good.
Can you remember the name of it?
Sorry?
Can you remember the name of it?
Yeah, the full name is Knights in Tight Spaces.
Knights in Tight Spaces, okay.
Yep.
That one you recommended to me, Masuko, the one you dropped the YouTube to in my DM, I couldn't play it. It's mouse and keyboard.
You didn't play it?
No, it wouldn't work on my controller. I couldn't play it.
Did you connect your mouse and did you connect your controller on it though?
Yeah. It didn't. Were you using controller, Masuko, that one you recommended?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness sake.
Oh,
I did something wrong there.
But the other games, over,
you know, but the other games are working.
Mm.
The other games do.
But it could be one of those things where automatically.
It wasn't full screen either. Was it full screen for you?
Yeah.
I did something wrong, clearly, as always. I couldn't get past the tutorial, obviously.
There was really some weird demos that I also encountered because, you know...
Did you try Rage of the Dragons?
They are not... Sorry?
Did you try Rage of the Dragons?
The fighting game.
Yeah, it's on there. I was terrible at it. I put it on screen. I died real easy. I was terrible at this game.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was. I like fighting games. I'm very casual playing, but I like to play through the campaigns and play some arcade and have some fun. But never been that good with those games. But
isn't this a remaster?
Fun to play. Yeah, that's a good question. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Like, is it based on some older game? Because
I thought this looks like a remaster.
Yeah.
I've no idea. I just tried it.
It's one of those
craps. I wonder if it's it because I'm rubbish.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like a Neo Geo game that's just been remastered.
It does actually say Rage of the Dragons Neo, so that would make sense. That's probably what it is. The game on Steam's called Rage of the Dragons, and it says Neo. So I'm guessing that's what it is.
You never know. It isn't a remaster. It could be just what's it called? It's called Neo for the sake of it. But it looks very similar to some of the Neo Geo games that I've seen back in the day, sort of thing. And I do know that a lot of the old fighting games are being remastered at the moment. They're being kind of brought back. I think a lot of some old games now are being brought back. Some of the old, classics and stuff like that, which is great because it means it's just going to get a fresh new coat of paint. And
engage in intense tag team battles in Rage of the Dragons Neo. Play the cult classic among the fans of the fighting games with a brand new exclusive content. It sounds like it is. It sounds like it is the game.
Yep. So it's like a remastered with old stuff added to it.
Just dropped the trailer for Knights in Tight Spaces into the Discord chat. If you want to play it, Stubz, if you can play it, it's up to you.
I don't know how to. I'll be honest with you.
Looks absolutely fucking brilliant. It really does.
I don't know how to.
You should try and download it onto your.
Oh, I can download it. I can do that. Hang on. Where's it? Where's the chat?
Oh God.
Where's the chat? Hang on, hold on. Do you want me to drop it on the YouTube chat? I can drop it on the YouTube.
No, it won't work.
You try and drop it on his Twitter or X.
It won't work because I'm not.
You should be able to literally just open it up and download it straight from chat. To be fair.
Right, yeah. I usually blast. Oh, I can. Right, open up.
Darren's asked us, anyone played the remastered Broken Sword game? No, I saw it and I haven't played it, but I've heard good things about it.
I need to, dude.
Well, I haven't heard about that. So those are
Yeah,
the
I
classical
heard good.
Sierra
Yeah.
games, right?
Yep, they did like I think I saw a screenshot of like the three kind of like it was either like a three different is it like the original, then it's like another remake or remaster, and then the latest one, and it looked really really crisp and clear. They did like a really good job on it, sort of thing.
Nice.
It's and yes, these games are going to sell again. That's the thing; they'll sell again.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
gameplay is fun and just enjoyable. It's the same. It's as Darren says, I'm looking at getting it as played the original. It's the same thing with Soul Reaver. If hopefully they've kept everything back from the original and just polished it up a bit, I'd play it again. Guarantee it. Stubz is still trying to work out how to open Discord at the moment.
I'm in Discord, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
He sent. Hang on a minute.
In the chat, just on when you go into where the channel is, right? On the top, there's a chat button.
You know this is.
I see it now. I never knew this existed.
You can open the chat button from Discord, right? And then you can click
I did not know this entire time that there was a chat feature.
Guys, do you know what?
Really?
You didn't know there was a chat feature.
No, I did not know you could like chat. So there's loads of.
I was going to say it now makes sense of me talking in it and no one responding.
So there we go. Chop chop. I see it now. We're logged out. Let me reboot. That was from VJ in. That was from April.
Let me just.
There we go. Right.
There we go. That's what we need to do, right?
Right.
Open the beer.
Right. Hold on. I will just.
You can see me. It's only like me and VJ. I'd be like,
that's right. I didn't know it was there.
Yeah. You didn't know there was a chat feature.
No. I did not know. I didn't know there was a chat feature.
Oh God.
Oh my word! What have I stumbled into?
Well, there we go. I've learned something on this. I've learned something. Feature I never knew was there.
I thought he was just ignoring me.
No, I've never seen it.
As Darren's question though, Darren says he's going to get a Broken Sword, but Broken Sword is an absolutely huge game. It's what we're on Broken Sword 12, something like that. It's been going for a long time. Right?
Yeah.
The broken many swords.
Broken many swords, apparently. There we go. This Stubz is playing it up. There you go.
I probably blasted people's ears out for 2 seconds. Sorry, I turned it straight down. Right, replay. Loop.
Resize.
There you go.
There you go.
This is the game. This is the game Masuka was talking about.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It does look. Honestly, that's my shit, dude. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that a single player, isn't it? That is only single player.
Yeah, at least I didn't see on the demo any other features. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's this is going to be like for many classical, JRPG strategy games, people who like them. So it's going to be for those people. And I think that
Raw Fury. Okay, yeah. See, this is the sort of thing I think it will only ever come to PC, but it'll be good if it came onto consoles as well. Because I think certain things like this do well, but we just don't get enough of them.
Yeah, the previous game was on Xbox, I think. Yeah.
The Steam Fest may be on because the demos are still there, so it might still be on the Steam Fest. I don't know.
They normally keep them there for about a couple of months, isn't it? Am I talking out my backside on that one? I thought the Steam Fest normally does keep the demos up for about a month or two, don't they?
They may do it. Yeah. It doesn't hurt them, does it? Well, not like Xbox. They disappear.
Yeah, that's true. So it looks very good. I like the different colours and everything. Is the colours supposed to be it looks like the colours are different classes in some cases. So you got your green, which is your archer. It looks like they've all got slightly different color systems just to try, which is also good as a visual, as a visual guide.
Yep. So yeah, I like this game, and I think I will get the full game of this one when it drops. Like,
Yeah, they said when they're thinking of dropping.
It definitely looks good.
It does. I'm going to try the demo before next week's show. Oh, well.
Nice.
Any other games you like to look at? Did you play the Turtles game?
No, that one
that is fun.
I was like,
that was fun.
Yeah,
That's fun. That is the it's called
The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, isn't it?
That's it, Unleashed. I think it's like it's a roguelite. It is.
Really?
Yeah, it's a roguelite.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I kept dying on this certain boss, but you have to gain. Yeah, I looked it up in the description. It did say it was a roguelite. But this is in this bit here. This is the best you'll see me do. I get worse, but it's quite fun. I believe that's coming to all platforms as well because it's Turtles.
It is, yeah.
But I did try it. I do like it. Thought it was fun. They should give a demo to everyone, really.
I like the art style. The art style does look nice. I like it. It's got. Do you know what? I always kind of had a bit of a win, especially with the films. They kind of made the Turtles look too realistic, and I still like the original 1990s, sort of Turtles and some of the characters in the cartoons.
You can pick ability, so it's like a roguelite, like what you want to use.
Did you play Shredder's Revenge?
Shredder's Revenge, yeah.
Did you play that? Was that where? Let's be fair, that was absolutely true to my childhood Turtles. Shredder's Revenge.
Yes, they kept that art style straight down from the. I would say was it 1990s or 1985 cartoon?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you how old I am. Fuck off.
No, I'm just thinking because I think
it was 80s, dude. Yes,
it was the 80s, wasn't it? I'm just trying to think because I always think that's the thing.
We're old. We shouldn't be admitting it, but we're old, right? Let's go.
I know, mate.
Apparently, according to RemovableSanity, I'm young. I'm 40 in December. I'm not young.
I'm already a granddad, so fucking I'm old. Trust me.
Compared to me, I'm like, I remember the days of not waking up, having arthritis.
I'm 43.
How old are you, Masuku? Then I can't remember.
22.
Yeah, I'm also 40. Also 40.
Oh, I'm not 40 yet. I'm 39.
Masuko hit 40 this year, I believe, didn't you?
Yeah. That's true.
Youngsters, mate. We've got youngsters on, and that's
he
the
won't
problem,
actually. He won't actually say how old he is. Removable. I think he must be like 50
I
odd.
know how old he is. I know. Fine.
He's not 50 odd. I don't believe it.
I'm still using checks. That should give you a hint.
Dude, I know how old you are.
I know.
I might actually call you out. I don't know. I might dox you. I know how old you are and I know where you live.
Just put it this way, my grey hair is shining through.
Doxing incoming. I know where you live. I know how old you are. I know your real name.
Yes, true. And what I look like. And to be fair, he didn't scream when he found out what I looked like. So that's always a good side,
Yeah, it is.
I thought you'd have been taller.
Do you know, the irony is the one time that I met Animated Evil in person was with Tushy, and Tushy, dear God, that night was the one time that his car broke down, and we spent more time on the road side.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah. How could I forget?
Because you guys buggered off, and I got left. they literally got in. He took his. No, he did. Yeah, it was really silly. They basically, I was probably about 10 miles away from an area I could get a train to my parents' house, and the guy had to take me back to London to get a cab to the area that I was going to. So it literally had to drive all the way back 45 minutes to drive then an hour, which was only 10. It was about literally,
that
I was
a long day.
one roundabout away. And I asked the guy, I said, look, you can just drop off the roundabout here. Literally, he climbed up on the roundabout. I could have been dropped off there. And he's not allowed. They literally said, if you divert, he would have got fined. That's how bad it was.
It wasn't allowed, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, if you drop me here, I can get home. And he's like, no, I've got to take it all the way back to London.
That was a long day. That was a fucking long day, wasn't it?
In fairness, it wasn't really Tushi's fault. It was his car kind of decided to clap out for someone, overheat, isn't it, for unknown reasons, sort of thing.
Let's be fair. Let's drive along the motorway and we'll just lock on, right?
Yeah. It was a long day, but it was actually bad. With these little things like that, it was actually really enjoyable.
I loved it.
It was a really good. That was EGX.
It was
where we met Mama Rocks.
We did. We met quite a few people.
Yeah, we met.
Mass Mayhem.
Mass Mayhem. Lewis. I can't think of the other guy.
Indy was Indy there.
Indy was there.
Yes.
Yeah. Indy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I'm a Ghostbuster was there.
We met quite a few people.
We did, yeah. It was about 15, 20 of us, wasn't there?
Yeah, round about that.
Yeah, about 15 of us. Yeah, it was. Because I can't think of the other guy that was there, and he sent me a DM only recently. I still keep in chat with him because he helped me out with Sonic. Yes.
Gary, is his real name?
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But still, yeah.
He helped me get Sonic Teddy for the kids. So I was like the last two, in fact. So he helped me out really well. It was a really good event. I said it's one of those ones where it was great to kind of catch up with everybody and see everybody in real life sort of thing. But I think Tushi and Animated are the only ones who kind of because you stayed at. Did you come down to Tushi's? Is that correct?
I did. I did.
Did you stay over that night? You stayed over that night, didn't you? Yeah.
That was a scary thing. Let's not go into that, right?
You won't. Yeah, we can't talk about that at all. That's some things you just can't talk about.
We can't talk about that on YouTube. No.
Yeah. That was blessed. Well, hopefully, we're trying to get Tushi back on
there.
I
tried, but he said to me, I haven't even got a microphone anymore. I says, well, Noel's removable. He's got a gaming headset and a mobile.
He's good. Tushi won't, but still.
Yeah, bless his heart. He's loved up now,
Tushi won't, but still. Although, I could get him back on, not a problem.
I reckon if you're fair when it's is it next year it's going to be it's an event's happening anyway, so we're going to catch up with each other. That'll be interesting. That'll be a great little event to catch up with each other. So.
You've got to come to my wedding, Removable.
Hey, you know me. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Definitely inviting you to my wedding.
Oh, I tell you what, it'll be brilliant.
When she agrees, right? When she agrees.
She's been told this.
She's been told she's getting married. Yes.
It sounds like you're actually having a real old laugh now, mate. Honestly, it's really good. And now that you're earning millions, is it millions you're earning now? You know
what? You knew me at my worst. You both did, to be fair.
Yeah.
All three of you did. And life's just changed.
And that's how quickly things is. It can switch. That's the thing, isn't it? That's what's so strange about life in itself, sort of thing. But no, it's great to hear that. I said it's good to hear. Taking time for yourself, and now you're kind of like setting everything back up. That's the main thing.
I will be back doing videos as well.
I'll be careful how I question this. In terms, obviously, I don't want to say too much, but in terms of work, is that better or worse? Because I know it was quite hectic in terms of work.
It's worse, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Is that you chosen to be, because you were like,
They buy him Lamborghinis and throw money at him. It's terrible.
No,
It
it's
is.
worse. It's worse now. So we can hook up and discuss it at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know the clients that you're dealing with, so it's like I'm in the same boat. So I kind of.
Yeah, we can hook up at some point on
I
Discord.
don't mean because you were remote working. You can't do that now, I
No,
suppose.
it's not. No, it's not. I wasn't remote as such.
You were still going. You were still going into the office then.
I went from running everything to now owning everything. That's the problem. So we can discuss. We can discuss it outside of this, right?
Yeah. Well. That'll be for another. That'll be for just a personal chat between me and Animated. Yep. But in terms of gaming, then have you kind of because obviously all this has been happening on. Have you managed to kind of sit down and play? I said you've been playing with this.
I have. Do you know
BMG?
what? I'm
Not
back
BMG,
on my third run through of Witcher, of course. Because
is that Witcher 1 or Witcher 3?
Witcher 3.
Okay.
So
Is that inclusive of the DLCs?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
I have Witcher Game of the Year edition. Playing that, and on the PC, I'm playing. I just bought because Final Fantasy has come on available on the Xbox, right?
That's right. Yep.
It's just so I've just bought the Final Fantasy Digital Edition. Is that what it's called?
Well, it's not going to be physical, is it?
Yeah. The Pixel Edition. Right.
Yep.
So so I'm now playing on the PC. I'm playing Final Fantasy 1 on the PC and Witcher 3.
How are you finding that? Is that meets your expectations? Obviously, Witcher does. But I'm talking about Final Fantasy.
I love it. It looks like the original Pokemon, right? It is that step, do this kind of thing, and that's the whole point of it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to be honest. I'm looked at like I'm a fucking absolute idiot when she goes, "What the fucking hell are you playing? Leave me alone. I'm happy playing." Yeah.
Here's what is she a gamer or is she one of these young ladies like my missus who just likes to watch us? It's like a stalker. It just sits there and watch because my missus doesn't play, but she likes to watch me play.
Yes, both. I have to fight over the PC because she loves Sims.
So what games does she play then?
So she plays Sims and other things like that, right? We have to fight. I come home from work and I'm like, you sat on the PC playing Sims, aren't you? Yep. Yep. So
it's a peaceful life, mate. It's a peaceful life. You know.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I come home from work. I'm like, where the fucking hell is she? Apparently, she's in my cupboard playing Sims. I'll give
it's
her a
the
kiss on the
gaming
head.
cupboard.
It's the way you said that. Apparently, she's in my fucking cupboard.
She's in the fucking cupboard. Of course she is. Yeah. Of course she's in there.
Yeah.
Fucking sat on my fucking £200. Oh, the fucking chair I've bought is amazing. I got it the other week. Oh, it's lovely.
I always find some chairs
for a gaming chair.
The trouble is, I trying to find a chair that is it one of those chairs that has is like that you can kind of fully relax all the way back, or is it just one of those upright? Yeah, I got you. I think I know. Is it one that has got Is it like the armrest? You can flick the armrest at multiple different heights and angles. I think I know the one you're talking about. Then I think I know the one you're talking about because I looked at it like
footrest. It goes back 120 degrees.
Yeah, I think I definitely know who the one you're talking about. Then, yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll take a picture and send you it.
Yeah, please do because I was just.
I'll send you a picture on WhatsApp.
Because I show you the picture of what I was. Well, if people saw what I was working on, I think I've actually posted it before. It was my missus's old powder makeup chair. So it's this pink fluffy chair that looks like a deck chair with a big chunk of padding on it, and that was it. And I had to sit on that for like 10 hours a day, I think. I've gone from that now to just a standard, almost like metal plastic. No, it's a metal desk chair. So at some point, I know I've got to try and transition to a much more a decent gaming chair. But does your gaming chair fold in half? Is that the one I think it is? It can fold down almost half of it, so you can slide it underneath the desk. Because that's what I'm trying to find. And I'm sure there's one I spotted that the top part of it can kind of fold down, so you can put it underneath the desk.
No, don't think so.
Oh, okay, maybe similar to what I'm thinking then, but it's not the exact one I was thinking, because I think it's got a really good back cover, but I think it can actually like fold forwards the front top part of it, fold it down so you can slide it under a desk. And I was like, oh, that's because that's the one thing I want to do. I want to try. I don't want the desk chair just sit, because where my desk is, it's right next to my bed, so I don't want to get out of bed and just literally in the middle of the night and dash my legs open walking into a chair. So I kind of, what I've got now is this folding chair that basically slides underneath my desk. That's why I'm trying to find a good gaming chair that can, reduce down and kind of be put away. I don't have a gaming cupboard like yourself, unfortunately.
I was also looking, like a new chair, because that I have a computer chair that I think I got free during my school days from another schoolmate, and it's starting to get pretty banged up. So I have been trying to find out.
You got gaffer taping it to try and make it look like it's still working.
I've just sent you a WhatsApp message. Removable.
All right, let me have a look at it.
Yeah. So I was trying also, chairs, just. Okay, thank you.
Hark at you, Mr. Poshy Posh Posh. That is a poshy chair. Jesus Christ, that is like a mini sofa.
Oh, it's fucking so lovely, dude.
Is that like brushed velvet?
Yes.
People are going to be listening to this and going, brushed velvet gaming chair, and trust me, it does look very, very nice.
It's a brushed velvet gaming chair. Yes, it's fucking beautiful.
I'm not saying what make it is, but I can put it this way: I can see that it's that is going to be comfortable. Wait, where's the arms on that then? Is that the bits on?
Yeah, well.
Oh, I can see the arms in a bit, just on the outskirts of it. Yeah, because there's a little bit of those plastic. Yeah, sorry, I can see the arms in it. Yep. It's right on the side there. So, oh wow.
I've sent it to you as well, Mr. Uko.
Ah, nice. That is actually very cool.
If you're still on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
Look. I haven't got Stubbs' number, so he can fuck off.
Is that actually how wide you've got in your room? Is that how?
That's about it. Yeah, it's about 3.
So you've literally got. It looks like you've got just over maybe a meter.
Yeah.
It looks like, because the gaming chair looks like it's about 6, 7. It must be about 700, 800 wide. And it looks like you got a couple of hundred either middle side of it. So I'm guessing about. You must.
Look. I've turned the camera on. Have a look.
Hang on, let me have a quick look. There you go. I can see your face. Well, hang on, I can see the eye.
So that's about that. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. To be fair, that's not a bad size. No, to be fair, no, that is actually kind of, if you soundproof that. I mean, I don't know if it depends in terms of how echoey it is.
It doesn't need to be, because of where it is. It's like the house is a U shape, so I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of nowhere, right? So I can be as loud as I want, and I'm downstairs too. So when everyone's asleep upstairs, it's fine.
Oh, so it's downstairs. Oh, okay. In my head, I thought it was upstairs. Sorry, I misunderstood. So, that's brilliant, because that's brilliant, mate. That is really good. Yeah, so you've literally got yourself a nice, quiet, I would say closet, but it is a closet, isn't it? Let's face it. You've got a nice, quiet space. That is, to be fair, it would just probably filled up with junk, isn't it? Let's face it. Those are the sort of spaces that, ironically, you would either fill up with junk or pack it to the rim with just, with secondhand items that are storage and stuff like that. So to make it like that, no, yeah, that makes perfect sense. It makes it a good. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. Now it's like, are you going to be one of those guys now that you're going to turn it into these really high tech gaming studios that's like, fold down storage stuff, and everything's gonna be like, maybe some LED lights and stuff around there, some like, you see those people, they do those like their gaming setups. Are you gonna be like, you're gonna try and create the perfect gaming setup, in terms of the wall fabrics and all the LED lights and like, the neon keyboard and stuff like that?
Yes, absolutely.
It does seem to kind of, go for it. It's the perfect sort of, I'm kind of envious. Obviously, no one else can see this, but I'm actually kind of envious. He animated, Darren said, so animated in the closet. To be fair, that
Darren,
is
Darren, you know me. Come on, I mean, right? Look. Let's be fair, right? I'm happy being in the. As long as she will polish my knob now and again, we're good, right?
She's listening to this. She's like, this. You're going to see this hand come through the door and grab him.
Knows. She fucking she knows. Don't worry. That's the rule, right? I might be in the closet as long as she can deposit her knob now and again. Fine.
It's the simple things in life. We're not fussy men, are we? We're not fussy men.
Darren knows me very well.
Very well. Kind of closet very well, or just.
Darren knows me closet very well. He's one of my greatest gaming friends. I love him to bits. I love him to bits. I really do. He's amazing. Let's be fair.
It does. It must. I must admit, it does look like a really cool spot, a really cool place. And fairness, it's, as I said, it does look like the perfect opportunity to kind of make it anything. Are you going to have? So, are you going to have one of those? Because of the size of it, are you going to have one of those double monitors? Where it's like 1080p and it's one of 1080p. It's like one big monitor, but it's a double monitor above it.
Really pissed off. I'm actually really pissed off because I have. Do you remember the office I had? I had two 27-inch monitors. I can only fit one 27-inch right now, so I'm thinking swap it for a 32. I think.
Well, I was thinking
I've got a 27-inch curved, but.
Well, I was thinking because of the height, why don't you go for it? Have you seen the double monitor? So it's a portrait monitor, one big monitor, but you can get effectively two 27-inch screens above it. So it's got one big monitor, but it's a portrait monitor. I'll try and find it and I'll send it to you, and you'll be able to then get it inside. So it's just visually. So you've got two monitors, one above each other, but it's just one big screen. That's what I was thinking.
I'm just remembering, didn't Samsung also make that really, portrait mode? I don't remember, was it TV or monitor, but they also had this.
That's the one. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. It is, it's literally one. It's effectively looks like a square, and it will hold two. It literally looks like they've put two, 16:9 above each other.
Okay.
And it can. I'll try and find it. It looks really good, but it's so if you've got a small space, it literally like you've got two, 16:9 monitors above each other, but it's just one monitor. You can then make it into one big portrait monitor or do what you want with it, sort of thing. And for small spaces, that would be the ideal sort of thing. Unless, of course, you're going to try and do, I don't know, one of those. What's those things? Projectors, monitors. You could do like
I don't think they're that good for gaming, really, though, are they?
Well, it all depends. I mean, as I said, you could try and do yourself like a 60. To be honest, it's got the 16:9 aspect ratio. It doesn't really matter, isn't it? Obviously, I know animated prefers the widescreen sort of thing, but it's I think that would probably look good. You've actually put on is that Mech Warrior put on there?
Yeah, it
Stubz.
does look like so.
This is Mech Warrior 5 Clans.
Oh,
This is something we've got to try.
have you played that yet?
No, I got to the start screen and I haven't actually played it yet. I haven't, but I have to try and play this sometime this week. I don't know how many player is. How many player is it?
Well, the MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries was 3-player co-op.
So we could get another one. Someone else.
I think it's the same. Yeah, I think it's the same. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played this one. This is supposed to be with UEA 5, though I have seen some things saying that they're not happy with the frame rate and some of the things are a little bit glitchy.
Okay.
Piranha games generally, yeah, they do have a little bit of a... They do patch things and make it look better, make it run faster. You just need to give them a little bit of time. They're the sort of game developers that like put out a nice product, but it does take maybe like a month or two for them to kind of catch up with the bugs for some reason. Don't know why. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. To be honest with you,
this was day one. Day one in Game Pass, weren't it? This was.
That's right. Yeah. If you're into MechWarrior, this will be. I'm hoping this will be a good MechWarrior Mercenaries sequel. It does look nice.
It does.
But this is the trailer.
Yeah,
everything looks nice in the trailer.
Everything looks nice in the trailer.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. Yeah, try and get Masuka. I know VJ will want to play this.
Yeah, VJ. I'm trying to get hold of him, but I know he's busy. He is real life. But I know this is a game he was looking forward to.
Yeah, and I think soon is Dragon Quest 3, the HD2 remake is also coming out.
Another one he's looking forward to, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's still his gaming though, because I've noticed his gamer scores going up. But the other day he was playing Call of Duty and I was a bit miffed, as if it was him. He doesn't really play.
That would be, it may not necessarily be him. Yeah, because he lets his family members play on the game as well, so it may not necessarily be.
But there was some activity on the Octopath Traveler 2 that definitely would have been him, I would have thought.
Yeah, that would have been definitely him, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll get back in touch soon. He will.
Yep.
But we don't want to spout where like a bit animated where he disappears for 2 years.
That's my fault for not inviting him.
You're just upset that I've been fucking
enjoying yourself too much. That's what it is.
You're just upset I've been missing because we had this bromance going on, and now I've got it with Darren.
It's true.
Right?
You've dumped me for someone else.
I've left you, and Darren's going to be dead. You're just upset.
Clearly, I wasn't good enough for you. And it's just the fact that you just cold called. You didn't say anything.
Oddly
moved on without saying anything. Of course, I'm good.
Right? Oddly enough, no, you weren't good enough.
Just didn't text, didn't say anything. Just that was it. One moment I was there, the next I was discarded like a piece of sausage.
Why did you say that?
Listen. You are no Masuka, unfortunately.
Just say
if ever there's a bromance going on, you've got no chance, pal. Sorry.
I feel cheap and used, like a sock.
If ever there's a bromance going on, and even Darren, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm sorry, Masuko's the guy, right? That's where we're at.
If he likes him older, then he would have stuck with me, but clearly not. He went younger. He went younger.
There you go.
Yeah, he went for someone who didn't moan when they tried to get up. You know, that's the thing.
not the right kind of moaning.
You know what? The weird thing is that makes Masuko feel really. I love that. It's fine.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, oh.
Yeah, I have
These
missed
are the
animated
conversations that
evil.
we've missed. These are the conversations that we've missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, where'd you go from there? That's the thing. It's like
Yeah,
oh.
that's true. It's like we reached some kind of level here, and now what do we do?
Masuko's like, shit, what do I do now?
So
What the
I
fuck?
don't even know where to go.
Where do we go from here?
I know where we go. I just not. I'm being polite and pulling myself back from where it goes. That's the thing.
Don't be pulling yourself anything. Stop it. Behave yourself.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Good.
But in terms of
You boys have missed me, right?
of course I have, yeah, 100%. Clearly, the reciprocation's not the other way, of course. But what I'm saying,
No, I didn't give a shit.
exactly. In terms of your future, in terms of like this year, is there any games that you're looking out for? Animated? Is there anything that you're like? Do you know what that is on my list, regardless? Or is it this kind of way you're kind of, you know what? I'm kind of pausing it. I'm happy to kind of stick with what I'm playing a little bit.
Oddly enough, I play older games rather than coming out and stuff. But
because I thought you'd be like Warzone. You'd be like, yeah, that's it. It's coming out. I'm going to be straight on there.
No, I hate the fact that Warzone, Call of Duty, right? I hate the fact that the size of it, because I have an Xbox Series S, right?
Yep.
So
so of course it kills
so
the.
My storage is 320, right?
Yeah.
To download fucking Call of Duty, I need all that storage space. So what? Why? No. So I'm actually.
Hey there, yeah, that's the point. Why would you need all of that? Because at the moment, am I getting this correct?
I don't want to play
Series
Warzone.
S.
I don't want to play Warzone.
But isn't it on the Series S?
Why can't I? Sorry, I'm going to shout. Why can't I just play the? Why can't I just play the multiplayer? Why do I need to?
You are right. I don't understand why not.
And fucking why do I need to install 380 gig, which I haven't got storage space for? Why do I need that? Why can't I just play one of them? Why can't I install one of them? Answer me that.
Is the 365 storage space though picking up the 4K assets? Because surely for the Series S, you can get away with just having 1080p, wouldn't you? Can't you go down for like the 1080p version, which should be half that?
It's irrelevant. No, it doesn't work like that. The game install is game install. But why can't I fucking pick what I want to install? Let's be honest.
If you want the single player, play the single player. If you want the multiplayer, play the multiplayer. If you want both,
why isn't that a separate fucking item? Why can't single player, multiplayer, or fucking Warzone? Why can't I fucking decide what I want to install? Bullshit.
Surely that is.
Sorry, I apologize.
Killing the. No, not sorry. I'm
No,
surely
I fully
that's
agree with you. You should be able to just play multiplayer. But you think with Xbox owning them now, you think they'd sort that shit out. You would.
But it's not. All you've got is that. You've got, I want to install Call of Duty 6. No, it's fucking 360 gig. That's my entire fucking library. Job done. I can't have other fucking shit on my hard drive because that's the entirety.
Have you, in terms of, because that's killing, that must be killing the gamer player base. That's knocking off a whole gamer player, because a lot of people will probably be in the same boat as you. I presume you haven't got an external hard drive either, where you have to transfer all of that to your external hard drive, whack on the Call of Duty.
I have about 9 terabytes installed, but to play that game, I have to have it installed into my fucking internal. End of story. So
unless of course you buy yourself a 2 terabyte SD card for like, I don't know, 400 quid these. It's just going to come down.
Why should I buy the external fucking proprietary bullshit when I've got 10 terabytes fucking spare.
Yeah,
Why should I buy it?
Xbox changed, didn't they? Everything has to play off the internal now. Everything.
Yes, it's internal or the
Official
plug-in. Do you know what I mean? The plug-in
card.
WDD thing. Yeah.
Money is all I can say about that.
What in that case then? Are you thinking of moving over to the new Series S with was it like a 2 terabyte internals?
No.
Switching one out and then just going for like spend another £100 and get yourself like the actual.
He's not giving more money.
No.
He's not.
No. Why would I? Why should I? Right. The reason I bought the Series S, and the main reason I bought the Series S, right, rather than the Series X, is because I needed to buy fucking 3 at the same time.
Oh yes, I remember. Yes, I remember.
There was me and my 2 kids that needed a Series S. Not many people have the money to just go, fuck it, I'll buy the 2 terabyte fucking Series X. No, fuck off. I bought 3 fucking Series S's because that was what I needed, and that's what they needed. But all of a sudden, do you know what? We're going to release fucking Call of Duty, and it's going to take up every tiny bit of your fucking storage space. No, I'm just not going to play Call of Duty. Fuck off.
That's going to absolutely kill. That's going to kill the actual system as well, because once it's fully utilized, it's going to struggle surely because it's using 100% of its storage space. You know, because isn't part of the storage space was going to be utilized as well for the actual the smoothness and the graphical side of things as well, wasn't it? Wasn't it? They were using parts of the storage space if it could be to kind of make it even more powerful, sort of thing in some areas. But if you're using all of that, that's gonna even make it even worse, isn't it? Sort of thing. I don't understand that. That must be a clearly Call of Duty thing, because I'm sure they did do that before. Where it wasn't Call of Duty. What was it? Was it Halo, where multiplayer and single player were separate?
Gears of War 5, actually.
I
know they did, but wasn't it? Didn't Halo? Did it originally, or was it?
The Halo collection, you could install what you wanted. But the thing is, though, as well, Call of Duty did it as well. You could install.
I'm sure they did that. Did they? Yeah.
It was before Warzone come out. Before that, you could install multiplayer, because you could install single player and play that. Yeah. And then when you try to go to multiplayer, it goes, you haven't got that installed. Install it, right? It was separate. But why should I have to use my entire fucking memory on one bastard game? I'm sorry, no. So,
special edition Call of Duty. Yeah.
Answer to your question is Call of Duty can fuck off.
Basically, yeah.
Until the new one.
Yeah.
Until the new one. When they bring back the actual split.
Why have you stressed me so much? I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's of all the things, it's the one. We hit the nerve right on the tail, isn't it? It's like Call of Duty. Jesus Christ.
Well, he's not wrong, and he's right. He's bloody right.
Well, but this way, it's something that every probably Series S and Call of Duty player.
It's like they should just release the console. Well, not really. No, you have to buy a Series S just to play our game. It's the only game you can play. This is the Call of Duty machine. It's stupid, but
no. The thing is, it's why. But the thing is, though, right?
I agree.
Why should I have to install everything? It's 3 modes, right? It's 3 fucking modes. Exactly. There is single player, multiplayer, and fucking. And the weird thing is, each thing is its own download. So why can't I just download one?
So does it have a hub screen then? And then it goes.
Yeah. It all has download this, and download this, but you can't not download. It's bullshit.
So you can't delete out the single player and the other option then, and keep the multiplayer. because it will then just say, oh, you need to download these before you can even move on.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just that is stupid. That is just, and that's it. That you've just killed a whole chunk of player base there.
Why can't I just? Do you know what? I want to play single player. Job done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. There we go. I will buy this game. I will spend 70 quid, but I just want to play the single player. I'm done. That's it. Why isn't that a thing?
Well, I about to say, you said they've done it before, where they've done like a single player you pay for, make players free. I'm sure they've done that before. But if you do buy the single player and multiplayer, you get, I think there's a bonus or something you got with it, or something, or something else you got with it. I'm sure it's historically they've done that before. It's I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But then again, is that I'm gonna be devil's advocate here, is that an Xbox thing, or is that the developer?
Well, they are the developer now.
It's Activision all the way, right?
Yeah, no, I was about to say I suspect it's Activision, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, Activision has chosen to kind of bulk load it on, and to see what's going on, and I don't. Yeah, I can't understand why. And the only way I can try and do it is trying to have you have installed it then? Has it got loads of transactions and elements like that? Do you know?
Personally, I haven't bothered. But
Oh, okay. No, for a second I thought you had done something.
I'm not going to. That's the point. I am not going. So when you ask, am I going to play the game? Not because of that kind of stuff. And of course, it's got that whole microtransactions. Of course, it has.
Yeah.
Have you played Call of Duty lately?
Oh, no, I haven't. Do you know what? I haven't played Call of Duty for about. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is when I stopped. That should give you an indication of when the last Modern Warfare Call of Duty I played game. I went to Battlefield.
The remake recently, or the old one?
The old one.
Oh, the old one. Fucking hell. Oh, you are old. Please,
yeah. Oh, trust me. I played the original. I played the original Call of Duty.
Kick him out. He's old. Get him out.
I played the original Call of Duty that had. Do you remember that it had the on the PC that had the class system? If you was a medic, if you was a sniper, I had the original Call of Duty, and that was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It was in World War One, superb game. Absolutely superb game. I was absolutely addicted to the multiplayer there, because I would play with a couple of friends. You switch out, either become a medic, where you had to be a medic and help your team to get across. If you were a sniper, you had to help out. It was fantastic. And then all the way up to Modern Warfare 2. I think on Modern Warfare 2, I think I've said this before. I got the golden sniper. That's how addicted to it I was. Got the golden sniper rifle. It was, that was some serious grind to get that done. But ever since then, I kind of, to me, it just felt like samey again. It all felt the same. I have played some of the other ones, but I just like, I'm getting bored now. So multiplayer for me is the last true multiplayer I think was Battlefield. Battlefield. What was the? Where's the African one? Where they're in the desert. Battlefield. Stubz should know this.
What's that?
Because I did
Battlefield.
Yeah, what's the one with in America when they're in the desert sort of thing? It was Oh God.
Battlefield Bad Company. No.
After that, it was their version of like the Call of Duty Battlefield. You remember they did the one where the buildings would fall down, and then after that, there was another one.
They done one cops and robbers. They had a cops and robbers.
Yeah, that's the one.
something different.
Battlefield.
It was after the futuristic one where you had the skyscraper falling down. Everyone thought that was amazing because you saw this entire building collapsing on everybody. It was the one that was in the desert. I can't remember what it's called.
Matt says Battlefield 1.
It's Battlefield 1. Yes, you're right. I think it's Battlefield 1.
Thank
that was
you,
the
Matt.
last, probably
Appreciate that.
That was
Thanks,
the
Matt.
last. That was the last.
Battlefield Hardline. That was a game, right?
Yeah.
With the police.
No. Battlefield 1 was last.
That was a game. Battlefield Hardline with the police. That was probably my best Battlefield, in fairness.
Yeah, it's been such a long time since. The trouble is, I just got bored with multiplayer. I got bored. I didn't have any friends, so I got bored. Didn't have anyone to talk to, like animated to have a chat with. It was just on my own.
I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was a nobody, so it's like, do you know what? I got bored. And I haven't really played much multiplayer since. And I mean, I was a huge Halo fan as well, a huge Halo multiplayer fan as well. Yeah, kind of. Do you know what? I don't know about you. I'm
going to be honest. I've not done a lot of multiplayer either.
Do you know what? Is it as you get older? I just don't feel like it.
Maybe I just fucking miss you.
You don't. The last time we played was it Dead or not Dead Alive? It was.
I fell asleep. We were playing
Back 4 Blood.
What was that?
Back 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood.
Yep.
Did I fall asleep that occasion?
We were playing with Masuko too.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, that was really fun.
We did Back 4 Blood, and all I did was swear.
No, all you did was fucking abuse me, fucking telling me off and stuff.
You were always behind. It's like, we've got to get to this place. And there he is, just plodding on, going do.
Listen to him. Like I said, I'm on my way. Listen to him right now. He's obviously losing his shit because of it. He hated it. He hated playing with me.
I know my I go from very happy chappy to aggressive prick.
Listen to you.
Quickly.
Listen to you, right? That's it. This is what I got all the time.
Get your ass up there, we're leaving. We've got to go.
Animated, are you coming to what? Animated, what are you doing? Animated.
But there's something over here to look at. No, we haven't got time for that. Get your ass over here.
All I got.
Right? Oh, you're downed again. What do you mean you're downed again? He's across the other side of the bloody map.
Animated, get here now. That's all I got from you, dickhead. That's all I got. It's not good.
I was forever swear. I'll tell you what,
I prefer playing with Masuko rather.
I get very I don't know why I get. That's the thing that I just like. It's like, get to the bloody end. We've got a mission to do, and there you are trying to pet some kitty in the other side of the map. Pretty. Get your ass over here.
Darren said, "I thought you loved playing with others." I play.
He probably did until he met me.
It's not me that's the difficult one. It's RemovableSanity. He's difficult. He's horrible. He's horrible to play with. I'm going to be honest.
You need to play something like Gears of War with him. The man is like the sergeant. He tells he's very good at that, but he likes
to play with RemovableSanity.
He dishes out the orders big time.
I become very regimented in the way. I don't know why I switch from happy chappy to get your. We've got a mission to do, and we're going to bloody well do it, sort of thing, very quickly, and I don't know why. And it is multiplayer games. It is literally just multiplayer games. I go from the nice.
No, Darren, you don't need to. No. We're never going to do that. He's terrible to play with. As much as I love the guy, no, we're not doing it.
As Stubz has said, you've seen what I'm like when it comes on Gears Tactics, not Gears Tactics, but Gears.
Yep.
I was playing support.
To be fair, he's very good at actually helping getting you to win, but he's very regimented.
It's that's it. I go hyper focused. I get hyper focused, and I was like, oh, we're going to win this. We're going to do this, and yeah.
No, I'm going to be honest. I'm only saying that to take the piss, right? Because he is so.
I am. It's not as if you lie. I'm not as if I'm not lying. It's not. It's true. I become very. I become very.
Honestly, he's a complete cunt. But I'm going to be honest. But still, love him to bits.
Masuko will be able to give you the clearest thing. He's had to put up with me on a couple of games. For some reason, he keeps going back. I can only assume he likes the pain of my, grumpy grumpy sanity.
Oh yeah. No, you are not that bad. You are not that bad.
Let's not announce your real name, please.
But no, as I said, it's like it was literally. We even started shooting each other at one point, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'd get in there, and all of a sudden, animated would just come up behind me and pop me in the back of the skull. And that's like, that's it. Right, that is it. That's the game you're gonna play, Mister. Right, sniper rifle, bang, 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 bang.
You've met me now and again, right?
It was like, yeah, don't know what, because all of a sudden it's like, bang, and it's like, right, that's it. And that was because I think we were mating for Masuku, wasn't it? Was it Masuku or VJ? It was one of those.
Play once, I think, where we had BMG with us and we had animated try and teach us, and I'm sure BMG kept lobbing bombs at him, and we just couldn't stop laughing. It was something like that.
Yeah, I think BMG was also playing Back 4 Blood with us.
Yeah, I think you guys, because I couldn't make it sometimes. I think
it was a while ago though. This was so.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely a while ago.
Yeah.
But this Mech Warrior 5 clan. So, how do you know, Removable? How many people can play this together? Do you have any idea?
I think it's 3.
3 people.
I'm not 100%. Mercenaries is definitely 3. I don't know if they've increased the numbers on this one, but I'm assuming it's 3. I don't 100% know. It's whether the trouble is with MechWarrior's mercenaries. It was a bit of a git to get into. You had to basically pass a code to your friend, and they would get that code, and then they'd join your game. But the biggest problem about it was if they joined your game, they earned no experience. They earned nothing. So they're just there to help you out. And that was one of the biggest cruxes of the situation I found, because it's basically you were there just to basically play the game and help your mate out. You never got anything out of it yourself, which made no sense. Is if you're playing the game, surely you'd be able to get some, it would add some of the resources would go to you, so you could kind of increase your own game level in some cases. But no, it was literally, and that's the thing that kind of got me a little bit. Is like, oh, because I'd helped out on VJ a little bit, and it was like all it was just me basically, kind of helping him out kill things, and that was it. There's nothing. There was no. Once I moved back to my game, there was no benefit, or I'd still behind in experience and stuff like that.
Seems a bit stupid. That does really, because it does incentivize you to play, doesn't it?
No, and that was obviously playing with VJ was fun, but it was just like, yeah, there was no incentive. So I'm really hoping they've done better this time, and that you can actually gain experience or gain something experience or loot when playing with friends, because that just makes no sense to me otherwise. It just really doesn't. I think Animated just said it was Stubz did fall asleep on Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
it was fucking brilliant.
I did fall asleep.
He was snoring and everything. Fucking...
Yeah, you didn't fucking, and none of you clipped it.
No, we didn't need to. It was it was me, you, and Tushy playing Sea of Thieves.
See, that's the thing. Sometimes you don't need to share everything with everybody. Is that a nice special moment between you three?
I was so fun, like going.
We were fucking playing. We were playing. It was great. And then all we could hear was. It's sleep. We were in this fucking cave. To be fair, we were like stood in a cave and Sea of Thieves. Me and Tush were like, what's going on?
Where's the sound coming from?
Actually, Masuko. Right, another thing. Did you
were
know
fucking
that?
snoring,
Like,
bro.
listen to the.
You were snoring.
Yeah, listen to this. RemovableSanity has fallen asleep on this show as well. Live on the air.
It's true.
We heard this noise. And Masuko goes, oh, and after the show he goes, that was RemovableSanity snoring. I just didn't want to say. I've also fell asleep though and come back at the end. I have.
I made the fatal error of getting comfy on the sofa after a pint. And that is the worst thing ever. I was laying down on the sofa, listening, having a chat, and the next thing I know, my eyes was closed, and I got woken up.
What we did at the end was,
you did the same thing again as well.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
the thing is, though,
it's even worse because you're the host. So it's like if we screw up.
At the end, though, right? What we did was when the show had ended, we ramped up the Discord. I ramped up the noise on Discord.
I would have loved to be on the. I would have loved it. I would have took the piss. Something fucking chronic. To be honest, I would have fucking absolutely loved that bastard. Seriously.
No, he'd fallen asleep, and we're like, he's the host. We can't turn off the stream. We can't do nothing. All we have to do is keep talking and hope that at some point, maybe around 5 a.m., he might wake up so we can kind of, stop the stream. Luckily, he did kind of wake up, and it was like, okay, we can stop the stream now. I was like, yeah, I'm tired. I was like, yeah, we noticed.
I'd have been absolutely fucking. I'd have gone mental. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
you can imagine, like, just keep chatting for the next 6 hours,
Yep.
I think he's just like, I've done it. Stubbs has done it.
Definitely.
Masuko hasn't done it yet, and neither has VJ. But
Masuko's used to night shifts, you see, so he doesn't normally fall asleep.
That's the thing. Yeah,
he's got a superpower.
Yeah, and I guess for VJ it's way too early to be sleeping.
It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon usually.
Masuko, we've got this. If they fall asleep, that's what you need. Just go nuts. You've got to.
Yeah.
You've got to start taking the piss if they fall, Duke.
Well, you know what I would do, like if everybody would be sleeping out.
I know. Lucky guys.
It's the only way. That's it. I was surprised because I was expecting when I woke up that there was going to be like, everyone's taking the piss out. I mean, no, you basically ignored me. All you heard was this little bit of snoring in the background.
It was like covering for you, and he's like, I think his microphone. And I genuinely thought your microphone was broke. I thought you were trying to speak, and at the end he was like, I think he's snoring, So after the show's finished, I turned your Discord channel up. And you was snoring. I even tried to call you to let you know. I could hear your phone ringing.
I think they were just thankful you shut the.
That's the thing. Yeah. It was a combination of like a good 10-hour day. I had like 2 beers and I was laying on the sofa, and it was literally near the end as well. I was like,
oh my.
Mate, it's to work the next day, so for me, it's like I can't, drive the next day. But yeah, it's just wrong thing to do. Never lay down on a comfy sofa after a couple of beers after a long day. Yeah, it's like just bang, I was out.
That's true.
Out for the count.
That is so. We've had a fun show.
I am Darren. I am.
We have, but
anyhow, do we need to talk about anything else before we go?
No, not really.
No, you don't. Somebody's done. Yeah. Before he falls asleep, right?
Well, probably, yeah. Also, I do remember that Masuka is 2 hours ahead of us, so he's on midnight now. He is. I'm always respectful because he's obviously 2 hours ahead. So
yeah, that's very considerate.
So thanks for coming on Animate Evil. It's been fun. It definitely has, and we'll have to get you on again in the future. Hopefully, when VJ returns, we'll get you back on. We will definitely.
Internet's working better as well.
I would love to talk to VJ again.
That'd be fun. That will. But yeah, it's been a fun show tonight. We had some laughs. It's been a good one. It has. But yeah, thanks for coming on. I don't know if you want to tell people where they can find you. You can if you want. It's up to you. I'll let you decide.
_evil everywhere, right? Whether it's fucking YouTube and all sorts, and that's where I am.
PC, Xbox.
That's where I am. YouTube and everything. So yeah.
Thanks.
Nice and simple.
Thanks for coming on. Because with EJ, he doesn't actually say anything about following me. He just says, "Oh, thanks for inviting me on." He doesn't promote himself at all.
He basically says, "I'll be in."
You'll find me on this show.
You'll find me in the cupboard of the bacon sandwich. That's what the VJ says.
With a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
But and Masuko, thanks for coming on, mate. It's always good when you're free to come on the show.
It was really, really nice catching up with everybody, especially Animated Evil. It's like it's like knowing everything is.
Dude, calm down. I love you too.
Yep. And what can I say? I hope he will come more often, and we will hear more what is happening in the northern parts of the Isles.
Yeah, like I said, I love you too.
Yep.
Oh,
I do. He's beautiful. He really is. He's such a good boy. He really is.
he is indeed. He is.
I love him so much. He's good. Anyway, where can we find you, Masuko?
That's true.
Yeah, you can normally find me here, either talking on the show or in the chat, and also you can find me on Twitter, Meisuko_1984. So yeah, there you can find me. Haven't been painting anything lately. I've been too busy, but I have to go back painting and posting something on X about. Because I really like. Yeah, I always like to paint also. It's one of my hobbies that I like. But now it has been like more time spent, going to the gym. So
yes,
you
good man. That's it.
Kind of win everything.
I was in there. I was in there today and yesterday. Good.
Yeah, me too.
Good. Good to hear. So you can find me on this channel. You can find me on. I'm actually on Minds. I'm working on getting my account back. So good suggestions from RemovableSanity. I'm on X as well. I'm also on Sky Blue. I've just joined that. Yeah, I'm pretty much. I'm on most of them anyway. And you can find this podcast on Good Pods, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the following. Please leave reviews. None of you do though, but I would appreciate it. There's like 30 odd people listen weekly on Apple, and none of you give us any love with a review. Masuko has though. He's
basically
reviewed.
You can find him.
Anywhere.
Stubz everywhere, right?
Anywhere, but I appreciate you listening. You don't have to do a review. We do it for the love and the fun of the show. But thanks everyone, and we will be back next Monday. Okay, thanks everyone, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye bye.